Hello everyone, MARKCHES here. Welcome to the channel. And for today's video, I will be comparing the all-new Jordan 36 Low with the regular Jordan 36. So let's find out the difference and which one is better. So guys, I just recently purchased the Jordan 36 Low in this infrared colorway. So it's out now here in Titan and Nike Park and Jordan Manila too. And this one has a white outsole and black trims on the lacing system going to the ankle part. So for the upper of both, they both have this lino weave system used by Jordan brand, and it is one of the thinnest, most supportive upper and most ventilated uppers that you can find out in the market if you are looking for a sneaker that really gives excellent ventilation and is ultra thin around your foot. This is the way to go, guys. And what's nice about the uppers of the Jordan 36 is the support is still there, but there's a little difference between the regular ones and the lows. So you can see on the lows, it has this extra material, and in this case, the infrared colorway has this felt-like material that is dual layered. This actually is some fusing on the edge of this felt material, while on the regular ones, it doesn't have that. It just have this underlining fabric. As you can see in my white pair, if you can see it, this white part is the underlining fabric. And this is where I think the Jordan 36 Low is better on the Jordan 36 regular, because it gives extra lateral support to the lows. Although the regular ones are also good already, but this extra felt material gives you a little peace of mind and gives you that extra lateral support, especially if you're doing really hard cuts. And that's what I'm kind of feeling on the regular ones, is even though the material doesn't stretch, it still is kind of going out just a little bit, just a tiny bit. So if you're not using both sneakers on each foot, I actually were playing for 2 hours on my left foot, the regular ones, and the regular ones on my right. And that's what I really felt, the lateral support that the lows is giving me more. That is the first thing that I really like about the low versions. As for the lacing system, they both have the same lacing system. There's a shroud here on the 36 regulars, which gives nods to the Jordan 6. On the lows, it just have this lock, lace lock, and it doesn't have that shroud, that big shroud that is found in the regular ones. As for the tongue part, the height is kind of similar. Doesn't have the pull tab on the regular ones, but in terms of comfort, they're both comfortable, and both tongues are perforated to give you that extra ventilation. Now let's move on to the back part of the sneaker, where you can see, of course, the low is lower compared to the highs. You could go side by side. There's the trim here, so you can see that it's higher on the ankle part on the highs, while the heel part is pretty much similar in terms of height. And another thing that I like on the lows is, because on the highs, if you watch my performance review, is I kind of have some space around the heel part on the highs, although it didn't give me any heel slippage, but I just feel like, but on the lows, that's what I like about it, because the cushion on the lows went down compared to the highs cushion, which is around here. The cushion's around here, but on the lows, it went down lower here. So it is kind of hugging my heel a little bit more compared to the regulars, which I really like. Even though this is a low version, I feel like the heel containment is a little bit better on the lows. If you like a low-cut sneaker, you will like the low version of the Jordan 36. It gives you a very nice ankle mobility. Although the regular one still has a very nice ankle mobility, but the lows will give you a little bit more. They both have a similar heel design there. And now let's move on to the cushion part of the two sneaker, which of course both have full-length zoom straddle and an extra 4-foot zoom unit. And the main difference between the zoom units of these two, it felt like the lows has a little bit more PSI on the zoom straddle. It has a little bit more springiness to it compared to the regular ones, which will give you more impact protection, especially around the heel. When I was trying to compress my heel I could really feel the regular ones going down a bit more, while the low version is kind of giving me a little bit more spring back instantly. So it really depends on your preference. If you like the quickest responsiveness out of the Zoom Strobel, you would choose the low version versus the regular ones, which will give you more impact protection. But the Zoom Strobel is still very bouncy, but the Zoom Strobel, like I said, on the lows has a little bit more PSI to it. And another difference between the two sneakers are the insole, where on the regular ones, you just have a regular styrofoam-like insole on the regular ones, but on the low version, the styrofoam-like insole is perforated. So what it does, it gives the Zoom Strobel extra room to expand more. And I don't know if that's the reason why that the Zoom Strobel of the low version is extra springy, because there's more room for it to expand. I don't know if that's a case of that, but that's one thing that I noticed on the insole of the low versions. It's from the forefoot, and on the extra part of the Zoom unit here, it's not that perforated, but you can see from the inside, it has an area that's not perforated, but after that, it is fully perforated to the heel part of the lows. As for the outsole, both have the same similar outsole. They use the same outsole. They have the same design on the midfoot part, which has a hole here. This is I think the Flight Pay 3.0 on the Jordan 36. While the traction on both sneakers, they have XDR rubber. And as for the bite, both have the same bite. On a clean court, on a dusty court, I played on a dusty court on this one the first time, and it was still good. You just need to wipe it a little bit, same as the regular ones, but you're good to go. And on a clean court like this, it will stick like a glue, and it's really, really nice. Dust pickup won't be a problem on the traction of the Jordan 36, whether it's a regular one or a low version. As for the weight of these two sneakers, the Jordan 36 regulars is ultra lightweight already, and the low versions, although I don't have a weighing scale here, feels a little bit lighter compared to the 36 regulars. And the difference of lightness comes from the back part, because of course this is a high cut version, this is a low version, so you would feel it to be more balanced from the forefoot to the heel in terms of weight, while on the regular ones, the weight will come more on the heel part of the sneaker. As for the price of this two sneaker, the low version is 500 pesos less. So that's around $10 cheaper. But in terms of sizing, go true to size. If you're a regular footer, and if you're a wide footer, go half a size up. Nico! So that's it on my comparison video between the regular version and the low-cut version. Let me know which one you would choose. For me personally, if you would ask, I would choose the low version more, mainly because I like where the heel cushion of the lows are. It's a little bit more down in my ankle, right below my heel, so my heel is kind of contained more compared to the regular version. And in terms of ankle support, mostly ankle support will come from the heel containment and lockdown. That is one thing that's really nice about the low version, plus the extra material found on the lateral part of the lows, which gives extra lateral support. So hit me a comment down below, guys, which one you would choose. So this has been MARKCHES once again. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.